All right, man. So here we go again, right? Now, I just started this game back up. This is a game that I was playing yesterday, but I didn't finish it. And something very strange happens in the very first opening play. The very first play, which allows you to know that every single possession, 2K is doing something to cheat the user. Whether or not it actually works out correctly, they're doing something to try to curtail your ability to be effective or to be as proficient as possible, right? So I come up, bring the ball up, get the ball to my man right here, and I want to drive on this man right here. I want to take the right side of the court and get a blow by on him and go into a layup animation, get a bucket, right? And what they're going to do is they're going to basically force me to stop. And just play at a regular speed first from a side angle. I'm play it from a few different angles so we can actually see what's going on here. So here we are. All right. Boom. Now you may have not noticed it. Zoom in. All right. So I'm running, right, and let's look at it from an aerial view. I'm running to the basket, and I get right here. Hold on. I get in close enough to where I feel like, okay, I can hit the X button and go into a layup animation, right? And basically, I'm forced to run into what I call like an invisible barrier, which is basically when 2K makes you stop on a dime, even though you have momentum going a certain direction and you ain't got nobody in front of you, nobody to actually stop you. Boom, right there. I'm forced to stop. I'm forced to stop on a dime with no defense in front of me, right? And when that happens, I go into a shooting animation, I lose the ball. Turnover, right? This is how this game works. This is not basketball, man. Let's look at it again from this angle. Probably can see it a little better from there. Which is why when I went for the shot, see, I went for a jump shot, but I was trying to go for a layup. But I was forced into going for a jump shot instead because the game was stopping me. The algorithm was stopping me. The algorithm is basically saying, no, you're not going to get this layup attempt, right? So I was forced to stop on a dime, which is why you see when I went for the jump shot, I took a step in. Because I had not stopped moving with the joystick, the game stopped me. All right, when you take a step forward on a shot, that's because you're moving your analog in that direction while trying to shoot at the same time. Which is why you see, once again, you see that step forward, right? He stops and then he takes a step forward. Because I had never stopped moving with the joystick. The game forced me to stop moving, right? With no one in front of me. There was no defense in front of me, right? Look at it again. This guy right here that stepped in, he was not there yet. This guy right here was on my back, right? There's no reason why I was supposed to stop running. This is a forced animation. This is a predetermined outcome. This is 2K's way of intervening in the game and making what they want to happen. Stopping what they don't want from happening. Stopping what they don't want to happen, right? Which is what they did right here. I wanted to go for the layup, which is what I'm usually allowed to do when you get this close in. You're holding the turbo. I've been playing this shit all my life, right? So I know. You get this close in, holding the turbo with nobody in front of you. This is a layup animation. You don't stop and go for a jump shot unless the algorithm is forcing you to do that, right? See what I'm saying? Play the regular speed one more time, and I get a turnover. That's nonsense. And then on top of that, if you pay attention to this guy right here, he basically slid into position. See him right here, he was behind me, right? And because he would have been in the way of him, if you pay attention, he was forced to slide back out of position, boom, and he slid into position. This is all the algorithm working everything out, right? Forcing things to happen, intervening in the gameplay. This is the first opening play, and something like this happens because the game is always cheating. It's always cheating. They're always cheating the user. Let's look at it all the way through. They're always cheating the user. Force stop, still. They're always cheating the user, man. They're always doing shit like this. They really suck a lot of the fun out of the game because it's not free flowing basketball. It's narratives, it's agendas, it's predetermined outcomes, it's gimmicks, the algorithm intervening. It's a lot of things piled up. Like at the core, it's a great game, but then everything that they have piled up on top of it to try to imitate competition or to try to whatever the hell they're trying to do, trying to add a theatrical element to it, and they put all of these gimmicks and animations on top of it, and it makes it very clunky. It makes it difficult to play because you're not allowed to just do what it is that you're actually doing. You're being forced to play according to what the algorithm wants to be done. The algorithm has its moments where it would get out the way and just allow you to rock, but for the most part, they're directing the flow of the game. All right, there is a lot of what's going on is contrived. The algorithm is in the way. The AI is in the way, right? Because they have not made computer good enough, right? Computer is not good enough to actually compete, all right? And then they also want to throw in that theatrical, gimmicky basketball element, but they're not allowing these things to play out naturally. They're forcing it. It's contrived. Anyway, man, peace.